everybody, and welcome back to Art a la Carte and the very last tutorial Tuesday. The winner of last week's poll was clothing. I tried to narrow it down by asking you guys on social media if there was a certain kind of clothing that you'd like to see, and it was all over the board. There was no way that I could choose just one comment. So I come up with a new idea. I'm going to let my Sims 4 game choose the outfits. This could be really scary. Just a side note, this is not sponsored by Sims 4. It just happens to be one of the few video games I allow myself to play, and there are a lot of clothes choices. Now, I could create my own custom design and outfit that I would like, but I think it would be more fun to randomize it. Let the Sims themselves choose their outfits. Let's take a look at what they have and pick a couple to draw. All right, let's look at a few of these Sims. So the first one we have is this amazing outfit. So here we have a cute shirt, some skirt with a nice pleating. We have long socks and sandals with ankle bracelets. Oh, and zippers on the back. So here's a nice casual look, some jeans, tank top with a little tied crop on the top there. Now this is actually something that I would wear, maybe not the boots with it, but a nice black shirt with capri pants. Fortunately, I'm not that skinny. This is also something I would wear. So a long kind of tunic shirt with a jacket. In fact, I'm kind of wearing something like this with leggings, one of my most favorite things to wear. Now these are some styling boots. I don't remember those cowboy boots. Those are really cute. A really short little jean jacket with or jean skirt with a little jacket. And that is a hat. We're not gonna do hats today, but I like the shoes. And then we have this cute little polka dotted skirt with a nice top and actually matching shoes. Has some great hair. Look at that. Whew. It's like Annie when she gets older. Whatever this next one is, let's take it, okay? So it is some shorts and a little top. Okay, so this isn't too bad at all. Let's go ahead and take a photo of this and we will draw this one. So for these drawings, I'm going to be using this SketchUp model that I've made. Sometimes if I'm just wanting to focus on costumes or outfits and I'm working traditionally, I'll have these little sheets printed up so that I don't have to worry about drawing the body. It's done really lightly so I can add color over top of it and it doesn't show through very much. It's for reference, definitely not for anything finished, but just to kind of get some ideas. I will have this one. I have two of them actually. I have this one and this one that I use. I will leave links to these if you want to download them for free for yourself. I'll leave a link for those in the description box below where you can get them, but I find these are really helpful. So the first outfit we're going to tackle is our t-shirt and shorts. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch this in really lightly. I'm going to start off with the shirt first. It's kind of a swooping neck. The thing to remember about clothes is to fit things to the figure. And that's why it's important to have this figure here. You need to know what the figure is doing underneath the garments so that you'll know how the fabric is going to react, where it's going to wrinkle, things like that. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see. So this is kind of a fun one because she's at a 3/4 angle. She's not straight forward towards us and she's not profile either. So we have the neckline right there. We're going to put our short little sleeves in, and you don't see the other sleeve on that side. And then it kind of comes down around right about there is where the end of the shirt is. So that's the whole shirt. For the Sims design, it's pretty skin tight, but I want to go ahead and kind of give some indication of some wrinkles. So some places that you might find wrinkles are right here where the fabric would kind of gather a little bit. So you might bring it out and just put a little bit of a pucker right there and bring it down. Another thing you might find is that if it's not super tight, when it comes over areas that come in like underneath the chest, it might just smoothly come down and not super tuck in right there. Also down here at the bottom, there might be just a little bit of wrinkling right there as it's kind of gathering up. And then there might be a slight indication of, you know, things going on under there. So there's our shirt. Shirts are fairly easy, especially when they're kind of a skin tight shirt like this. So let's look at the shorts. So the shorts are going to come right about here is where they end, and I'm going to put these lines in first. And you'll see I'm not putting straight lines across. I'm kind of curving it so you kind of see how the contour goes. And I'm drawing really lightly because I want to be able to erase things if I don't like them. And then I'm going to have start off right here at the hips, but as the fabric is a little bit stiffer, it's going to go to the path of least resistance. So even as the leg is kind of moving back, it's going to kind of just be a little bit stiffer. That'll give us the indication that maybe this is a tough fabric, maybe like a denim, thing like that. So there's a little bit of a fold that they have here and there, and then some kind of some detailing lines. I guess there's probably like a little bow or something underneath there. Here's a trick, is see how it comes up? You might want to see a little bit of that going behind the leg, so you wrap that line around. See why it's important to know what's going on underneath so you can know how the fabric is going to respond. Simple, a good one to start with, nice basic one. So let's go ahead and add some color and just kind of finish this up. And again, the line work for the model is going to show through a little bit. This is why you don't want this to be a finished piece. If you wanted to transfer this using like a light box, you could definitely do that if you wanted to have a nice clean drawing. But if you're just trying to practice out drawing clothes, and it's not going to be for anything finished, these little model sheets are pretty sweet. Now I want to touch really quickly on some shadowing. So for this, I'm going to take light purple for the shading, and I'm just going to go around underneath the arm. But you'll see, if I zoom in, I'm making a little indentation around where the wrinkle is. It's going to push that out a little bit. And then I want to have a little bit of shadow under the bosoms. So I'm just put just a little bit of shadow there and kind of blend that down. And then just a little bit of shadowing there so you can kind of see some of the puckering there. And same thing here, I'm going to put a little bit of shadowing right here to kind of pop those cuffs out. A little shadowing right there. And there we go, outfit number 1. That wasn't too hard, but let's move on to our next outfit. All right, let's go 5 in, and we'll take the 5th one. So there's 1, 2, cute, 3, oh my goodness, 4, and this is the last one. This is 5. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, and socks with the heels? Are we serious? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh goodness. Very similar shirt. In fact, it might even be the same shirt. But the skirt. Would you wear this outfit? I mean, kudos if you would. Really, maybe it's probably the socks with the high heels is a bit much for me. But let's do a quick review with this one on the shirt. So again, I'm going to come down here for the neckline and then short sleeves. And in this shot here, you can kind of see a little, they have a little bit of a pucker there too. So good place for, let's see if we can make her a little bit more traditionally built here. Let's just not have that come in so much. A little bit more ample in the bosoms, and we'll have our waistline come out. So you can, because these are drawn so lightly, you can totally curb tail this to make them, make your character a little extra. There we go. So the shirt. Now let's look at this skirt. You guys wanted some things with, you know, folds. I'm going to lightly sketch in my basic shape. So I'm going to start with this wrap right here. So it kind of comes up on the thigh, wraps around, and kind of does this floof. And then underneath here, right there. Now, we're going to get some folds in here. So as you imagine this being pulled up, kind of think of how fabric folds in on itself. So I'm going to put a line right here. It's following the flow of this, but as it's coming closer to where the fold is gathered, these lines are going to get closer together. Same thing with this one here. I'm going to bring this one up like this. So the distance between here and here is much wider than here and here. If you were to see this all the way coming up underneath the shirt, you'd see it just getting really narrow. But the shirt's kind of covering that up. And the same thing with this side. There's a little bit of a fold there and a fold there. And then you can see a little bit of the behind the skirt right there. Now, I'm not going to make this smooth, so I want it to kind of come around this one fold here, and it kind of comes in and then wooches out a little bit more for that second wrinkle. And same thing over here, a little bit out, then in, and then out. You don't want to make it too exaggerated, and that's why these are so nice, because you can just print off 100 of them and just sketch and mess up and then come back together. And drawing something like this is great, especially if you're doing like characters for books, because you know, fashion is a great way to express different characters. So getting something that's a little bit off the norm might be good. So we're thinking about this pattern, which are these 5-point star flowers. So the first thing you need to know is what they look like when they're not in a pattern. So we'll just draw this over to the side here, roughly. And this will definitely take practice if you have never warped an image before. It's going to take looking at reference photos and just practicing that, but know what it looks like when it's flat. So let's take this image and put one flower here. I'm going to have it right on this here, on this fold here. But see this line here? That means the fabric is overlapping each other. So some things are happening we can't see. So to help interpret that, we're going to cut out some of this image. We'll cut out maybe like that much. So here's this leaf right there coming out. And then there's another fold. So we're going to cut out some more of this. Now if there's not a fold there, then you want to keep that line nice and smooth. But, sorry, I forgot to talk. I was focusing. I was trying to figure this out. Anytime there's that fold, you're going to kind of break that image up. We'll do one there. We'll put one more leaf over here, kind of coming in. Maybe you'll see just a little bit of the tip there. Maybe just one little leaf coming out here, like that. All right, now we'll figure out this end here. She's got her hand. So here's that leaf right there. Then there's this fold. Hold them as I'm in a little bit. So here's that fold. So there's some stuff going on here we can't see. So I'm going to have it start right there. So it really exaggerates that fold line. Great way to do this is find fabric that has a print, fold it up and see how it looks. Observation is your best key to figuring things out like this, because any change in the folds or different kinds of patterns is going to change how you will draw this out. But now my favorite part, let's draw these beautiful heels, which I actually like if I could still wear heels. My feet have said no thank you. But she looks like she's standing with a heel here. So there's her great heels, which would go really great with this outfit. But Sims, you say we have to have socks, and not just socks, but like baseball socks. Oh, there we go. Oh, isn't she lovely? All right, let's go ahead and ink this. This deserves to be inked in. Now for this white, I want to add a little bit of shadowing in here. So I'm going to go ahead and take my purple again, because purple is not like a deep, deep purple. This is a V20, so it's a very soft purple, you can see. If I zoomed in, you could see even better. And I'm just adding in some shading right at where the folds are. And there we go, our final one. So we have these two outfits. So I'm curious, which one would you wear if you could choose, if you could have one of these two outfits, which one would you wear? Would you go with the cute shorts and kind of a creamsicle top? Or would you be bold and daring, a fashion statement for sure? And would you go with something a little bit on the crazy side? I'm curious. Let me know in the comment section below. Well, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see other videos where I draw outfits, either suggested by Sims or outfits that you guys have designed and send to me, let me know. You guys can also follow me on social media. I'll leave all the links in the description box below. Anyway, guys, God bless you guys. Art is meant to be fun, so have fun while you're creating, and I'll see you in the next art video. Bye-bye!